2018 Land Rover Range Rover Velar review. The most dramatic-looking Range Rover yet might be essentially the most appealing. The Range Rover name is often a special thing for Land Rover, to ensure that they were a new variant because the subcompactive has been around since 2012. So there's some significance to your arrival with the 2018 Land Rover Range Rover Velar. It's a relatively affordable Land Rover SUV, at the least compared towards the regular Range Rover, which also happens to be by far the most attractive model within the lineup. Much as how it's positioned involving the subcompactive and mid-size sport, the Velar's size sits somewhere in traditional compact and mid-size premium SUVs. Its design also departs from tradition, building success out dramatic visual update on the brand's iconic look both inside and outside. Though it's and drives differently, the Velar is founded on the Jaguar pace, sharing its drivetrain options and underlying structure. It is provided by one of three engines, two turbocharged and line 4 cylinders, one gas and another diesel or even a supercharged 3.0-litre V6. Also differentiating the Velar is its available off-road equipment, which ranges from height-adjusting air springs, a mechanical locking rear differential, and also low-speed cruise control. Serious off-road enthusiasts should still look elsewhere. The Velar is equipped more for boulevards than boulders. Nonetheless, it has enough off-road power to make you feel such as you can, even though you never will. Overall, the 2018 Land Rover Range Rover Velar is surely an interesting model to take into account if you're for the luxury crossover SUV. It's larger and even more expensive than SUVs such as BMW X4 plus the Porsche Macan, but smaller and fewer utilitarian compared to the mid-size models. Think BMW X5 and Mercedes GLE your buck can bump against. It's arguably one of the most stylish from the bunch, though. If you find the Land Rover brand appealing, the revolutionary Velar really should be a great choice. What's new? The 2018 Land Rover Range Rover Velar is often a new vehicle. With countless varieties, selecting the best Land Rover Range Rover Velar may be daunting. If you prioritize style, the visual upgrades that accompany the dynamic might be worth the money. But most pros should get started with the S. This trim level has access to the 3 engine options and includes the characteristics you will most expect from the luxury SUV. The S also offers optional packages which get you the extra standard features on the higher trim levels, in order to choose the options you need without having to pay for something you might never use. Trim levels and features. The 2018 Land Rover Range Rover Velar comes in 5 different trim levels, each using a greater quantity of standard features throughout. The undesignated base trim Velar is only provided with one engine choice. Nonetheless, it has dual zone climate control and adaptive suspension dampers. The S offers 2 optional engine choices as well as more comfort and utility features. The Dynamic A plus the Dynamic HSE don more stylish bodywork and larger wheels. Lastly, the first edition is actually an HSE with the Velar's options as standard equipment. The base Velar starts, which has a turbocharged 2.0-litre 4-cylinder 247 horsepower, 269 pound-feet of torque that's linked with an 8-speed automatic transmission and all-wheel drive. Standard feature highlights include adaptive suspension dampers, 18-inch wheels, a panoramic sunroof, automatic wipers and LED headlights. Inside you can find dual-zone climate control, faux leather upholstery, power-adjustable front seats, a 402/040 split rear seat, 2 10-inch infotainment touch screens, 2 USB ports along with an 8-speaker speakers. Standard driver assistance systems will include a rear-view camera, rear parking sensors, lane departure warning, hill start assist, automatic emergency braking, and driver adjustable drive settings. A variety of surfaces including mud, sand and rocks. The S adds two engine choices towards the mix: a supercharged 3.0-litre V6 380 horsepower, 332 lb-ft of torque, or possibly a turbocharged 2.0-litre diesel-powered 4-cylinder 180 horsepower, 317 lb-ft of torque. The S comes with 19-inch 5-spoke wheels, an electricity tailgate with hands-free opening, auto-dimming side mirrors, leather upholstery, power reclining rear seats, an 11-speaker Meridian subwoofer, navigation, and Jaguar and Control smartphone app integration. Along with 20-inch wheels, the dynamic A receives more aggressive-looking bodywork and special exterior trim. The interior features perforated leather with microfiber suede seat material in conjunction with trim-specific finishes. Entertainment upgrades include things like a full digital gauge cluster along with a 17-speaker Meridian speakers. Driver assistance additions include blind spot monitoring, a person attention monitor, traffic sign recognition, and front and back parking sensors. The dynamic chassis looks similar to your SE, but it really rides on 21-inch wheels. The interior gains extended leather trimming and upgraded front seats with massage, heating and ventilation functions. Adaptive cruise and lane keeping assist are standard too. Think on the first edition as a possible chassis with most with the options as standard equipment. It is only provided with a supercharged 3.0-litre V6, and it also includes some mechanical upgrades: air springs, a rear locking differential and larger front brakes, including a low-speed cruise control created for off-roading. Other standard features include 22-inch wheels, a black roof, a heated windshield, upgraded interior trim, a heated controls, configurable ambient interior lighting, a head-up display, a surround view camera system, 2 extra USB ports with a second row, plus a 23-speaker speakers. Most with the extra standard features in the higher trim levels can be found as choices on the lower trims. Trim tested. Each vehicle typically will come in multiple versions which can be fundamentally similar. The S in this particular review provide our first drive on the 2018 Land Rover Range Rover Velar First Edition Supercharged 3.0 litres V6, 8-speed automatic, AWD. Driving. Thanks to its powerful V6, accurate steering and adaptive suspension, the Velar supplies a composed and confident driving experience. The available off-road equipment does the Land Rover heritage proud. Acceleration. The 380 horsepower coming through the V6 means the Velar doesn't have any problem reaching speed with a highway on-ramp or setting up a pass on the Land road. The experience is muted compared being in towards the Jaguar F-Pace, which uses the identical engine, but exactly the same effortless acceleration perhaps there is. Steering. Accurate steering and usually pleasing road manners make the Velar feel small compared to it really is. Handling. The adaptive air suspension keeps the Velar poised regardless of the driving environment. This is surely an easy vehicle to operate a vehicle around turns. Drivability. There's an abundance of engine power at any RPM. The smooth shifting 8-speed automatic makes for the dignified driving experience. Comfort. Velar's outfitted together with the top-dealer air suspension and multifunctional seats offer just of luxury you can hope for. Seat comfort. The top-off-the-line seats feature extended adjustment settings in addition to heating, ventilation and massage functions. You won't want to escape. Ride comfort. The Velar's adaptive air suspension keeps the ride smooth, even about the massive 22-inch wheels. However, we've only had limited time with all the Velar, and far of our drive was on smooth roads. We look forward to testing the Velar on rougher pavement. Noise and vibration. Unlike the Jaguar F-Pace, what is the best this vehicle is reliant. The Velar masks engine and road noise wonderfully. It matches the refinement you expect of the Land Rover. Interior. The touch-sensitive controls might be tricky to work with at times, and also the gloss black interior panels attract fingerprints continually. But, most importantly, the within is gorgeous. That's what matters just for this kind of vehicle. Ease of usage. It's a tad too easy to accidentally hit the touch-sensitive controls on the tire. Most interior controls are already moved on the touch screen, thus it requires more focus to get something done of computer should. Roominess. All seats offer ample head, legroom and shoulder room. Available power reclining rear seats along with a panoramic sunroof give an impression of a lot more space. Quality. The interior materials and design convey elegance and heritage. The diamond cut pattern that resembles the British flag can be a nice touch. Utility. Because the Velar is usually a bit bigger than most small SUVs, it offers a superior more cargo space and towing capability. Small item storage choices are adequate. Small item storage. A moderately sized center console and a couple different cup holders give front row occupants a good amount of options for drinks and cellular devices. Back seat passengers have smallish door pockets as well as cup holders inside the flip-down center armrest. Cargo space. The Velar is really a bit bigger compared to the usual small crossover SUV, so its cargo volume, 34.4 cubic feet inside the back, 70.1 cubic feet while using second row folded, is greater than most. Most mid-size rivals provide more space compared to Velar, though. Technology. 3 separate digital displays, including 2 touch screens, provide the Velar a high-touch feel. Alas, the attachment to touch-sensitive controls without haptic feedback means you may have to pay more attention for the screens to acquire something done once your attention really should be on the road. Audio and navigation. Land Rover's infotainment system packs many features, nevertheless it will take a serious amount of learning. It reacts quickly to inputs, along with the high-resolution screens look nice. Smartphone integration. Bluetooth is standard on all models, along with the entertainment system on higher trim levels can get in touch with specific phone applications. The front row has 2 USB ports. It does not currently support Android Auto or Apple CarPlay but will within the future.